Hi everyone. So today I wanted to talk about the wars between countries, between continents. So I've noted down few points, and I wanted to discuss those one by one. So are wars artificially created? So that's one of the question which I had from a long time. And if you see who is funding these wars, that is what is the main question here. So if you are able to trace the money, and if you are able to find out who is funding the wars and why it is getting funded, a lot of things can reveal. So basically it's about a profit, right? Gaining profit by waging wars. So basically we have to see which financial institutions or banks is funding these wars. If you dig deep, you will come to a conclusion that these financial institutions, right, big financial institutions like BlackRock, and there are other things like Vanguard, they fund both sides of the war. Not directly, they don't fund these wars directly, but through proxies or shell companies, they fund these wars, and they gain something out of it. So is it only money? That's another big question that we have to answer. Profit is their primary motive, yes, but there are other things as well. The technological process that the technological progress that happens after war has been waged, right? So all these things needs to be seen. uh, Basically the biggest beneficiaries of these wars are defense companies, people who prepare weapons, right? Weapon industry, it's a huge market. It has billions of dollars of investment. It's a huge market, and win or lose, they supply the weapon to both sides of the party, right? So in a war, if there is two countries, right, country A and country B, they supply weapons to both sides. Win or lose, it doesn't matter. So any one of the country can win or lose. Actually in war, both the countries lose. They lose people, they lose resources, they lose their time and progress, everything. But these defense companies are the only one who make a lot of money from it. So yeah, right, we have to think in this direction, right? So we basically have to trace the money and see who is getting profited. And this is not right, no, this is not just done for a single country, right? The funding is not done for a single country. It's not like you're supporting a single country. So there are people who invest on both sides and gain profit out of it. So that is how the game is being played. And the people of the country should ask these questions to the government. Every time there is an election, the people of that country should go to their government and ask how is their tax money being used effectively. Right, so every year these taxpayers pay crores of money as tax to the government, but there is literally there is no transparency on how this money is being used, right? On the fly, on the go, the government spends billions of dollars every year on defense, buying fancy jets. I'm not insulting the air force or navy or army, but basically even the people who work there, right, they are not paid well compared to the money that is flowing in, right? What is the input and how much of that money is getting used? So it's not clearly shown by the government. They hide these details in the name of national security. They hide all these details and they never reveal how this money is getting used. So whenever an election happens on a national level, maybe not in a state level but in a national level, people should ask these questions like how is the money being used, where is the tax money going, how much of this money is going to the defense, is it really necessary, right? And if you see every year these billions of dollars of money is getting used in defense, and really nothing happens, right? So if the government is spending those money, that huge sum of money on defense, it should mean that we are progressing towards peace, right? But the situation seems to be going in the opposite direction. Every year crores of money goes into defense, and we are in endless conflicts, right? We are in endless conflicts, we are never at peace. So peace is not good for the economy, right? What do I mean by this? So let's say there is no fighting happening between two countries, people are at peace, they love each other. Defense companies lose money, banks lose money, government's relevance reduces, and people will not become dependent on government. So all these things are there, right? Indirectly, so many people are dependent on government, defense companies, and all these things. So if there is no war, there is peace. The economy doesn't progress, right? So you will have to also think in this direction. Um, yeah, basically, yeah, these wars are artificial, right? They are created by the system to make sure that there is consistent hate among people. They always do divide and rule, right? And yeah, basically they need a reason for the money to flow within the system, and waging wars is one of them, right? So just they can just say, right, okay, there's war going on, we have to buy these sophisticated equipments and defense equipments from I need to import from other country, and we have to spend billions of dollars. That's it. I'm not going to give you any transparency. I'm not going to be held accountable for that. And that's how money rotates. And waging wars is one of them. Even in the recent Middle East, you can see a lot of wars happening. And where that money is going, why wars are being waged, that's clearly shown, right? It's not for land or religion. It's something else, right? If you know what I mean. So right, so if all the governments work in collaboration, meaning if people elect the right people. I know the choices are very hard. Let's say there are people representing different parties and all seem to be corrupt, but somehow if people are able to elect a non-corrupt leader, and they somehow work in collaboration with other governments, peace can really exist. Right, it is possible to have a peaceful environment, a peaceful world. um, just that people should raise their voice. So that's the only message that I want to give here. People should consistently question, and when you are being questioned, they threaten you, they make your life miserable. But yeah, on the long term, if you think, if you keep on asking the right question in a non-violent way, things can change, right? And the whatever the money is going, the billions of dollars or crores of money that is going into the defense can be effectively used for improving the overall quality of the life of the people. Society can progress, country can progress, right? Yeah, every government knows this, every leader knows this, just that they don't implement it on the ground level, right? And they will take action only if people are awake, people ask the right questions. And yeah, that's how things should change. People should ask question, and we should be always aware, and never take sides in a war, right? There's nobody is right in a situation like war. And if you see from your own point of view, and if you see from others point of view, war looks inevitable. But yeah, if you really know who is running the show, who are those puppet masters, you would definitely say no to war. And there is always loss in war. There is nothing like you can gain except those people who invest money. So that is what I just wanted to talk in this short video. Hope you guys liked it, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Thank you. And yeah, you can share the videos as well if you found this useful. Thank you.